what's trending. Taking reactions to the speech made by Sim Fubara, the governor of Rivers State, who on Tuesday, during a convocation ceremony at Pamo University on Tuesday, said that there is no price too big for him to pay for peace to reign in the state. The governor was speaking for the first time since the truce between himself and the former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, was announced. He thanked the good people of Rivers State for their support.
Let me say this to my dear states. I call you my dear state because the support you have shown within this period is unmeasurable. From quarters, from ordinarily, I don't even have any contact with them, but they have stood by us. I want you to know that there is no amount that is too big to pay for peace. I'll continue to pay it. Thank you.
All right, Rufai, yesterday we took, what's his name, Daniel Boala saying, really summing up the whole situation, calling it some sort of, deal or political transaction, saying that, let's move on. The case has been sealed. But let's take a Twitter reaction. This is from Brother Bath, who wrote, "An issue of national and international concern is brewing in which Governor Sim Fubara is key player, and the governor really thinks that what Rivers State people and Nigerians all over the world wants to hear is his speech at the 3rd convocation and 6th Founders Day ceremonies of Pama University. This is most disheartening. Until Nigerians rise against these transactional politicians, the country will continue to slide down. What is Sim Fubara's intention with this? To divert attention or what? Sim Fubara, in case you don't know, please note that you owe Rivers State and Nigerians a duty to react to allegations making the rounds that you're signed an 8-point propounded by TINUBU to resolve your political battle with Wike. The earlier you do it, the better." Rufai.
I mean, one thing has to be said. Except we start to push against these godfathers that they think they can just own the prospect of a state and everything, it's not going to work. And it's not only in Nigeria, it's across Africa.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just citing the case of Tshisekedi and Kabila. If you go across most African countries, you always see the same play out. But the question is, how are we going to stop this? People will always fight their battle and win one way or the other. When Yaradua came, he had to assert himself against Olusegun Obasanjo. There will always be an anointed person. But what's it in it for the people?
That's the question.
Mr. Fubara saying that he will do anything for peace, not carrying the people of Rivers along, not explicitly telling them what this deal was about, is an insult to the Rivers people. And he cannot play the ostrich now and dig his head in the sand without telling the people. They have seen this. As a governor, he needs to react to this. Is it true or not? What's in it for the people? And he should stop all of this hanky-panky he's playing. Enough of all these veiled messages. Going there and saying he will pay any price. What kind of peace is he paying any price for? But this was the same river people you came up to when the National Assembly was bombed. And you address the same people outside. But you've got to sell another deal that's not going to be in their interest now, and you're coming to say veiled messages by saying, I would do anything for peace. When you were giving your speech that day on top of a car, after the National Assembly has been bombed, thank you for putting that video up. It was the Rivers people you were talking to.
Right.
But all of a sudden now you've got to sign some funny deal in Abuja, then you can't come out and tell the Rivers people like this. He needs to be able to hold a press conference where he tells the people everything. Because in all of this, he's not speaking. He's not saying anything.
All right.
And he also needs to be able to tell the people, not on the pages of memoir, but tell them now, what deal do you sign with Nyesom Wike?
Well,
and also, what are you hiding, Governor Fubara? Why are you so scared? Since you have the mandate of the people now. Or could it be connected to hitherto harassment by the EFCC? Let's bring the matters out. Let's stop broaching the matter.
Well, all right. Well, all right.
Tell us more. so that the Rivers people can be free. That state has so much natural resource. It shouldn't be suffering this way. It shouldn't be this poor.
I think Mr. Amabiki Martins settled the matter with regard to Sim Fubara, the governor of Rivers, when he said it's a neophyte. It's a political tyro. So he may have committed himself to something that he himself does not understand. And he identified Wike as a smarter politician. Because now he's been told to go and represent his budget. Does that mean what was done before is illegal? Nobody has told the 25, 26 members who defected to the APC to go back to the PDP from whence they came. Well, I guess the president will say, well, he's the leader of APC. Why should he ask people coming to his party to go back to where they're coming from? The lawmakers that defected, they've been able to smuggle into the agreement assurance that they should be paid salaries and emoluments and allowances, which means that it favors them. Because if the position of the governor is that these persons have left the House of Assembly and their seats are vacant, they will not get a Christmas salary. Now they are being given Christmas salary for defection. But I think as others have pointed out, this is a matter that should ordinarily be resolved through due process in the court of law, not through ex parte orders.